Yo, what's the deal? What's the deal? Back with another one, like the other one. But we talking about my boy Thug. Yeah, we talking about my boy Thug. And it seems like the DA office is still mad about that loss they took. The man, hey, he copped out. He took some probation and got up out of there. We all know if he would have went the full distance, case would have got thrown out. He would have been found not guilty. But APD in the DA office is salty. Young Thug made a tweet and he just simply said the biggest liar in the DA office, and he had a photo of the person he was calling a liar. Victor Vito, whatever her name is, you know what I'm saying? She's a detective, the one that allegedly, either stole the Richard Mille that he had in his house or part of the plan of how it got stolen or whatever. So yeah, I'd be mad too, or not even just mad, but I just speak my truth and won't have, the best things to say about her. But just off that tweet of him saying the biggest liar, you know what I'm saying, just her photo. He didn't call her by name, no nothing. He just said, this is the biggest liar in the DA's office. Is he wrong? No. In the eyes of the law, if they want to be petty, yeah, they can say, you can't do that. This part of your probation. Victor Vito, whatever her name, if I'm saying her name wrong, forgive me, but Vito, whatever. She's trying to say that's like threatening witnesses, you know what I'm saying? Trying to scare people, scare people or whatever. So they trying to revoke his probation. And we all know that he got, I think, like 15 years worth of probation, and it's kind of like intense probation where, he can't, something small can get him reprimanded, you know what I'm saying, and sent back to that county jail or even prison. But just because his tweet went viral and people retweeted it, she's trying to make it seem like Thug sent that tweet out to try to, witness intimidate, you know what I'm saying, and tamper with, you know what I'm saying, witness or whatever, and scare them or whatever. But Thug is not even on trial. His case is over. That shit is over. Bro, he ain't even made no new music yet, man. So you can't just jump out the window and automatically think that, oh, because he made that tweet saying someone is a liar, that should revoke his probation or whatever. I also seen the lady in her complaint or her, the motion that she's filed for the actual, for his probation to be violated, excuse me, that she said Thug and them, they got the people calling the judge who tried their case or whatever, YSL Whitaker. It's just like a lot of little, you know what I'm saying, little nitpicking stuff in her in her motion and in her complaint. And it's like, don't you got a case that you got to worry about? Don't you got, you know what I'm saying? Don't you got something that you supposed to be doing? Where's the Richard Mille at? That's what we want to know. Where the man watch at? Cause you and the other, detective with the dreads or whatever. I don't even think she a cop or detective no more or whatever. She was so crooked. She didn't stop being. You know what I'm saying? She just security. She worked security for the females basketball team of Atlanta or whatever. So, but where's the man watch at? We seeing you on camera. All that you don't want to be on camera. You don't want to see later. We already done seen you. We done seen you countless of times. So for you to be acting like you in danger, You know what I'm saying? Or people out to get you, man. It's just a little internet trolling what the people gonna do to you, and everybody's subject to that. Once you make it on this internet and your name get buzzing and you being spoke up, whether if it's in a good or a bad light, man, the trolls is gonna come. You gotta get out your feelings. Y'all lost the case, y'all blew the case, you stole a watch. So what? Thug free. Man, stop trying to, you know what I'm saying? Put this man back in that situation because of the, you know, the power that you do have to do that. Like, come on, man. It's starting to come off as the big girl from middle school or high school that, you know, no guys, you know, the guys that she like didn't want to talk to her, but the cool girls end up getting those guys, and now you hate both of them. You know what I'm saying? So you became a cop to try to press your line as an adult on people, or your authority on people. That's just my thoughts or opinions on her. That's what it's giving. You know what I'm saying? So Big Rito pipe down. But then on top of that too, she's like, yeah, somebody made a tweet or something like that, or a post said, yeah, if it's really smoke with her, y'all pull up on her and drops her address. That ain't got nothing to do with her. That ain't got nothing to do with her. As a matter of fact, I think they even post her address, but not only that, they post her parents' address. Lady, that's what comes with being in this limelight, being in the spotlight, and guess what? You just on the bad side of the spotlight. You just on the bad side of the spotlight. So you can't be trying to make it seem like Thug is calling people to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Thug dropped some tweet. He erased it or whatever, you know, but he even dropped a tweet after that saying, listen, man, I'm not trying to intimidate nobody, man. I love everybody, bro. I come in peace and, you know, love to everybody, but definitely we not trying to intimidate no women. You know what I'm saying? So, Burrito, you need to stop that. That's not his fault that somebody else posted your address or your mama's address with a picture of the house. That's not his fault. That's not his fault. That's not his problem. You all on the news. We watching it on the news of you standing in court with 4 guys sitting in front of a judge, and you're playing, I guess, an alleged wiretap or something like that. But you don't want people to know who you are, man. Lady, everybody already has seen you, and I'm starting to think you making yourself more important than what you are. Like, you're not a big deal. That's why people can get up with you, for real, for real. That's why people can get your address and your mama address and stuff like that, because you ain't really nobody. You know, you only got some light because of the YSL trial, which that was, you know what I'm saying, a shit show. Y'all did a horrible job. Them boys should have never been in court for that situation, but, you know, egos was involved. People trying to climb the ladder and get, you know, higher positions in their respective field or respective field, and it looked it bad. Now y'all trying to go after some more guys. You know, like, come on, like y'all gotta be for real, man. Just because it's a big name attached to certain things doesn't mean that that man with the big name has anything to do with these guys, man. You seen it in the Young Thug situation. Young Thug didn't even talk to half them dudes for months and years at a time. But y'all still wanted to say, oh, he was calling the shots. He made them do this. He had them do that, man. And really showed y'all he was getting in trouble and just going to sit in these rooms and talk y'all head off about, you know what I'm saying, whatever he wanted to talk about, just to not go to the county jail as fast as he would. He was giving y'all 8 or 9 hour interviews. But on top of that too, you have one of the most viral interviews with Woody. Y'all sat there and talked for 3 hours. For 3 hours, but lady, you don't want to be seen. You don't want your face and picture and your likeness in it, man. Cut it out. Cut it out. The person who posted your shit, you go take that up with them. But just to spin it a little bit, how we know they not the one that's they own people that's getting online, posting their address and their real information? How we don't know they had told somebody to do that, to set Thug up, so we can, you know, violate his probation, get him in trouble, get them locked up. How we know that ain't they people? Because we all know they wasn't playing fair during the trial. So what makes y'all think they gonna play fair now? They not gonna play fair now. That could have been that could have been a cousin or a friend of a friend down the line. Hey, go online. I need you to tweet this and put this address in this picture next to it. I need that favor. Keep your mouth closed. Don't say that I told you to do this. Who knows if they did that? You see what I'm saying? But they try to line it up as Young Thug did this, man, cut that out. We all know that y'all be playing dirty Fulton County. Y'all, like, come on. We just watched that for a year and a half, 2 years. Now, we seen all the tricks that y'all try to pull out and all y'all dirtiness and conniving, you know what I'm saying? Power struck ways. We seen it. So how we don't know that y'all sent that person to send that tweet out? Come on, man. We got to make this make sense, man. And I hope that this don't violate my boy Thug, man. Thug been doing good since he been out. My only problem with Thug is, bro, we need some music, bro. I want to hear the new Thug, even though I know you playing your hands the right way, bro. I know you playing your hands the right way. You know they ready to listen to every single word. You know what I'm saying? They're ready to listen to every single word and hold on to it and possibly feel like they can use it against you. So I totally understand. You know what I'm saying? But you know, you got your guy, you know, you got your people out here. We want some music or whatever. For sure. We definitely want some music. But we damn so not finna sit back and let them play like the man is trying to, you know, intimidate anybody. But Burrito, we all know why, you know what I'm saying? He don't have such, you know, too much like for you. He watched a video of you in his house, moving jewelry around, stashing jewelry, putting it here, and you get what I'm saying? And then his stuff come up missing. At minimum, that Richard Mille was $250,000. Man, I don't got nothing good to say about you. I don't like you. I think you're a liar, you're a thief, and you know them lies and thief that run hand in hand. A nigga lie, he'll steal too. You know what I'm saying? If he'll steal, he definitely lying. So, Burrito, it was no lies in that in that tweet. You know what I'm saying? But you know they said a hit dog holler and whatever. Even though her picture was up there, but she, you know, she know what she do. She know how she get down. So you know she got a hard on for the, you know, the hip hop guys in Atlanta, man. And I don't know what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who broke your heart, but come on, man. We can't be petty. You got a whole case you need to focus on, and you worry about somebody calling you a liar, man. You need to be trying to get your information and your investigation all the way to the T, because the spotlight on y'all. You know what I'm saying? The whole world's looking at y'all to see if y'all can do y'all job right. Because that YSL, we ain't even gonna talk about it. We all seen how that went, man. But yeah, I'm gonna end this here. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You know, Thug, hold your head, bro. They just trying to, you know, fuck a nigga off these streets, man. I'm gone.
Young Thug would go to prison.
He could.
A new and dramatic verse in the case surrounding music star Young Thug, real name Jeffrey Williams. A motion from prosecutors at the Fulton County District Attorney's Office to revoke Williams' probation. It says, quote, since sentencing, the defendant has engaged in conduct that directly threatens the safety of witnesses and prosecutors, compromises ongoing legal proceedings, and warrants immediate revocation of probation. Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis.
What our motion is concerned about is that we certainly believe that his post was to threaten law enforcement, which is all part of gang activity.
Jeffrey Williams' attorney Brian Steele told me by phone it is never appropriate to be engaged in any type of witness intimidation. It is never appropriate to threaten to murder another person. The prosecution's motion to revoke Jeffrey's probation should not be well received and should be swiftly rejected. It is irresponsible to file a motion of this sort when Jeffrey has done absolutely nothing, Steele said, to violate any condition of probation or threaten a witness.
We know that it is clear to Mr. Williams that the intent of the district attorney is to stop gang activity in Fulton County, Georgia. We believe the judge's order is clear, and that this is an intentional violation.
The motion says investigator Marissa Viverito is currently testifying in a gang murder hearing and indicates a judge ordered the witness not be shown on TV while testifying, but that a blogger posted on social media she doesn't want to be shown on screen. Well, here she is, along with a photo of the investigator. The motion says on Tuesday, Young Thug reposted the image, and the post went viral, amassing more than 2 million views. The motion says Viverito's home address and her parents' home address were publicly posted, exposing them to grave danger, and that hours later, an additional post emerged threatening the assassination of D.A. Willis. The motion alleges Williams' continued association with individuals actively involved in witness intimidation, threats of violence, and obstruction of justice constitutes a clear violation of probation conditions. Now, last year, Ms. Willis suggested to us there was room for accountability in Young Thug's complicated sentence involving 5 years commuted time served, followed by 15 years probation, to be followed by a, quote, backloaded 20-year prison term, which would also be commuted to time served if he successfully completes the probation, which was loaded with lots of special conditions. I expect, Wendy, a courtroom fight over this one. Reporting live in the newsroom, Mark Winnie, WSB Tonight.